Hello, my name is Tia Fisher and I am incredibly proud to be showing you this, which is my new YA verse novel, Not Going to Plan. It's a very, very important book to me. It's got a lot of me in it. It's a two-hander, it's a duologue between Marnie and Zed, these two 16-year-olds who are very, very different types. Marnie is this impulsive, creative, very emotional girl. She's very poor. She's on a scholarship to an all-girls independent boarding school, which she hates. And she gets bullied there. She rebels. She does all kinds of stuff like piercing her ear with a compass and drinking and vaping and painting rude pictures in art. And generally speaking, doing a lot of the things that I did when I went to boarding school. But her final act of rebellion, which is planting some crocus bulbs, gets into trouble when they flower in the shape of this huge swear word. So she gets expelled, just like I did. And then she gets sent to the local comprehensive. And in the local comprehensive, there are boys. Oh my God, boys. This is the poem from the moment when she walks in. First discovery. All schools stink. Doesn't matter what class you're in. Downham smells of disinfectant and dinner and rubbers and armpits and feet. Close my eyes and I could be back in Wimford. But for a brand new odour. Boys. When I step into the glass-topped entrance atrium, its welcome screen spattered by spitballs, I'm battered by the bass note bouncing off the paint-peeling walls. Boys. I plaster what you looking at look on my face, but no one so much as glances my way, not even the boys. Along with free school meals, I get a new, old uniform, gifted by the PTA. The skirt's too long, so I've rolled the waistband up, and there's a big gob of gum stuck to the blue blazer, but at least it covers up my see-through thin supermarket shirt. I'm in Ms., not Miss, Rahman's class. A hunt for level 3, room 5, but by the time I find it, I'm late. And then there is Zed. I put my headphones on for Zed. Teenage life forms bump against me as I spin the Fibonacci sequence to crack open my locker. 4.5 years of being digested in this ecosystem, trapped inside the noisy, smelly gut of Downham High, pushed along by the intestinal tract of education, by the peristalsis of the syllabi. I'm nearly through. Only a term and a half to go before the colonic squeeze of GCSEs pushes me out like a shit. Omar Jones slams his hand into a locker. I didn't do my physics. Miss Rahman's going to steam me for sure. No doubt about it, I agree. There are 1,063 students at Downham High, which is just above the national average, unlike our results. The 23 students in 11R sit 2 to a desk, every desk full except for one empty seat beside me. So that's Zed. He's the only child of another single mum, except for he's donor conceived, and he's a socially anxious, physics-obsessed nerd. And this is the moment when they meet. Marnie. My class tutor smiles from the frame of her hijab and she waves me to the only empty seat, right at the back. It's all about first impressions. I have to set the tone. Don't let them smell my fear. Here goes. Hips forward and I style it down the catwalk between the tables. Each upturned face has eyes on me like I'm some kind of monster. So I glare. Right back. Z. The stranger has a nest of snaky plaits and a stare to set stone. She strides towards me, whispering, rustles like leaves in her wake. I remove my headphones in alarm. This is Marnie Staedler, Zed, says Miss Rahman. The new girl I said would be joining us. Please, make her feel welcome. But the new girl's arrival is news to me, although I may just possibly not have been listening. Marnie. Some scholarship girl I am. I should have been smart enough to realise there'd be kids here from my old primary. Psst. Even 5 years on, I'd know the smile of little Luca Moreno, sitting 3rd row back. He winks a familiar dark eye at me and mouths, Marnie? I turn my head and, oh my God, Jessica Bates. Jessica Bates. Bad news. It probably was me who gave her head lice in year 5, but the way she carried on, you'd think it was the plague. She proper nit-shamed me, gave me full-on PTSD in return. By the time I reach the only vacant spot, my nose is so high in the air, I nearly miss my seat. I plonk myself next to a boy with a white face and glasses. He looks horrified. So that's how Zed and Marnie meet, and they have a lot of fun together. I really enjoyed writing the two of them. The way that they rub against each other, it's brilliant. But the fun stops when Marnie goes to a party and she gets drunk and she sleeps with the boyfriend of Jessica Bates, who lies about using a condom. Now, you might know that that's called stealthing, but you might not know that that is actually legally rape. And despite using the morning after pill, right before her GCSEs, Marnie finds out that she's pregnant. And then to make matters even worse, Jessica Bates finds out and lies to the whole school that it's Zed's baby. This book covers a lot of themes which touch on the everyday lives of young people, like misogyny and homophobia and bullying, and the way that social media is in your face all the time, and how you're supposed to kind of find this identity label and then stick it to yourself with super glue. And all that stuff about exam pressure and GCSEs and the life beyond GCSEs, how you're supposed to choose a career, all of that stuff and more, I've put it into the book, which makes it sound incredibly serious, but it isn't. There's so much fun within it as well. And one of the bits of fun that I had, if you have read my first book, Crossing the Line, you'll know that I like making shapes out of my poems, and this is one of my very favourite shapes here. There you go. And I'm very proud of my publishers for being brave enough to publish that and brave enough to put it in a bookmark. So, get yourself a copy of Not Going to Plan. Write to me, let me know what you thought of it. I've got a website, and I really hope that you enjoy it.